Good morning, folks. I'm Mary at Crossright Homestead.
And I'm Steve, and today we're going to do some more things around the homestead. It's a little gloomy outside, a little bit rainy, but you know what? We got things to do, and we're going to have a good day, and we're going to get to the garden planting. We got to finish that stuff, but wait till you see these tomato plants. They're like the ugliest tomato plants you're ever going to see. They're hideous, but we'll show you those when we get ready to do that. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you like and subscribe. We're going to go ahead and water them this morning while we're out here, and it's a nice cool morning, so let's go ahead and get the watering and feeding done this morning. Then when we get going, we won't have to come back later and do this. So now we'll try out our new feeder, or it's not our new feeder, but the way we attach it to the fence and put the post in and put the side rails on. See if they try to tip it over now.
Here's a little look at what he did to stabilize the feeder.
So now I'm trying to wire them to each one of these posts, even though the posts won't go anywhere, just to help keep them from moving it any more than they need to. What do you want? You want some food? What do? Eat all the grain? Eat all the grain, huh? Here you go, buddy. Now that the cows are fed, let's get to that garden planting. First, we got to till the ground.
So we got this corn from the local Rural King.
We got some from our local grain elevators, so we're going to plant both of them to see what they come up like. So let's give it a shot.
Plant this first, and how far?
Now we want to cover the seeds with about 1 inch of soil. We're going to put those tomato plants in that we bought back on Good Friday, and they were just little, but we had a cold spell here in central Indiana. So now let me show you what those little tomato plants look like. Now, isn't this the most ugliest, hideous looking tomato plant you've ever seen? But you know what? We're gonna give it a try. We're gonna have to put the basket down first and weave this down in it and plant it. Since it's so tall, I don't want to try to put the basket over the top of it and break it off. But hope this could be the best tomato plant we've ever had, or it could not, I don't know. But we bought it early. We kept it in our mud room in front of the window, and it's grown. It's just real spindly. So we're gonna find out if this ugly plant's gonna be a beautiful plant when we're done here. So it could be. We're gonna find out. Let's get them in the ground.
That's a cherry tomato.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
How's that?
Perfect.
Here's our second one. It's a little spindly, but not quite so bad. But I think it's gonna work out just fine.
It's got a lot of roots in it already.
The last two we got are pretty normal. They were really small when we got them, so they look pretty good. The last one is says Parks Whopper Improved. Well, we'll see if it can make some Whopper tomatoes. So we are not professional gardeners, so you folks watching may have some tips for us or critiques. Feel free to like and subscribe and shoot us your comments. Now we have a few pepper plants we want to get in. We have jalapeno hot. Then we have 2 of the just regular golden bell peppers. So we're going to put those in as well. If you don't have a lot of space, you can do this in flower pots. You can do this in 5-gallon buckets. You can do it in whatever small area you have. Just make it to scale for what you want to do, and you can use the same method and they'll grow just fine. So friends, as you can see, we got those tomato plants in, the pepper plants in, and the most hideous looking tomato plant I've ever seen is right here. It's very spindly, very ugly, but you know what? It may make great tomatoes, but you got to admit, that is one ugly tomato plant. So the wood splitter quit splitting, so I noticed that we have a problem here with this. This part right here, this coupling is supposed to be engaged with that coupling, and apparently the set screw has come out. So got to replace that. So what we're going to do is we went to a local farm store, found the right size set screw. We're going to replace that and see if we can make our wood splitter split wood again. This is supposed to hold those 2 couplings together. Hey friends, so one thing we didn't mention is today is my birthday, so I'll be turning 49 today.
Yeah, last year in his 40s.
So this is the last year of the 40s, but as you'll see later in this video, I was lucky to make it to 49. I had an chainsaw accident yesterday, so we'll show that here later in the video, but today is my birthday, so thanks for watching this video. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Crossright Homestead. So I didn't have it on video because I was just trimming a simple little tree that was in the way, so I was going to just trim it real quick and move on. So I didn't think it was worth videotaping. And then when I did it, it hit the fence, it kicked back, kicked the chainsaw back, and did happen to get into my leg a little bit. So as you can see, as a blessing, I did not get any worse. But that's why you got to be careful with the chainsaw. They are not toys. The one minute you think that you're okay is the minute you can get hurt. So never let your guard down, always be safe. So I learned my lesson today. Stay safe, even if it's just a small tree. You think it's going to be something simple, you got to be careful. Let's finish off the day by feeding the calves.